Right, we'll start on the documentation and the evidence and the proof. I hope you don't get too upset, but I've crossed my address out, the address that I live at now. First of all, I don't want West Bromwich Albion camping on my doorstep trying to buy my 1963 Wolverhampton design just to piss the wolves off. You can just imagine it, couldn't you? West Bromwich Wolves. But that never happened. Right, the first document I'm going to show you is the Barker Battelle letter to me objecting to my document registration. It's going to be boring, but it's important because it's written proof and evidence of what I'm telling you. So let's start with this. I'll hold it up to the screen, give it a bit of a period. You can freeze it and read it yourselves, or you can just listen to what I'm talking to you about. Right, here we go. The first letter, the first page of the letter. Right. Second page. That blue background of the Wolverhampton is the actual copy that I sent to the registration, the government registration. Of course they were on about this blue background and all this sort of thing at court, but so irrelevant what they're talking about. But they'll try and pick and pick and pick. They'll take a thread like threading a jumper and they'll pull and pull and pull till they actually find something. This is just a breakdown of previous Wolverhampton and so on so over this, but you can read the letter. I'm not going to talk over it too much because it's all here to be seen. So that's the letter of objection. This is the response letter to the library affair where they had one of their representatives there, incognito basically, trying to pry his information out of me. I've also crossed the my name and address out of this as well. I hope you're not too offended by it. As I say, this is the response letter that Ron and I sent to them about their underhanded efforts to gain knowledge about my copyright. That's one page. There's only 2 pages on this one, simple enough. I try and keep it in the screen so we ain't got to sort of scroll it up and down for people to look at. Signed at the bottom, as you can see. Right, that's that one done. Now the next one is when I was made bankrupt in 1996. When I was made bankrupt in 1996, I didn't realise that the trustee of the bankruptcy still owned my copyright. So when Wolverhampton Wonders found out about this, they actually tried to buy my bankruptcy copyright from the trustee behind my back. But the trustee is got to be loyal to me, he's got to deal with me first, give me the option of refusing it, and then they could come in and buy the copyright. Why they would want to buy the copyright if they already knew they owned the design? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? So is this evidence of that? First of all, I'll show you the deed of assignment, which shows that I own the logo. This is the deed of assignment from the actual trustee of the bankruptcy, Tim Caulfield. And just to show that I haven't concocted it up on the internet as so many underhanded people do. Here's the back page of it with, let's just fold it over. Here's the back page of that document signed by the trustees of the bankruptcy. I mean, you can check all this out, they're still in existence, they're over in Walsall somewhere. So it all verifies what I'm saying to you. I'm sure a lot of people amongst you can capable of doing that. And the final thing is the objection from my solicitor at the time, Lawrence Overton, to Walls trying to buy the Wharfhead, my Wharfhead copyright from the trustee. Is the introductory letter of Lawrence is putting in a witness statement. You see, they'll try to deny all this if I don't show this evidence, as they avoided producing evidence in the court. They don't want to. These solicitors, they're not going to. Barristers, they're not going to give evidence to support you. They just want to give evidence that destroys you in front of the judge and make you look a liar. And that's the sole aim of a professional lawyer, is to make the opposition or discredit the opposition in front of the judge, which they did a pretty good job of with me, because they hadn't got a lot against me, to be honest with you. But what they had got, they just dug up and sort of expanded it into a ridiculous situation. I've outlined the red. The red outline is where the statement saying about them approaching their solicitors, the trustee solicitors, trying to buy my copyright. So there's another underhanded thing from Wolverhampton Wanderers solicitors, Barker Patel. As I say, Foshan probably don't even know about these things. They're not gonna. They have trust in their solicitors. They trust their solicitors. And let's be honest about it, these solicitors. They're going to try and get as much money out of this as possible. They're going to milk these cases. The barristers, solicitors, judges, lawyers. They're the only ones that win in the end. And there's people like me left just sort of holding the baby or holding the wolf. Anyway, let's close this now, and then we'll end this episode, and then I'll see you in episode 4.